Welcome to Bitcoin Dorks, your daily source for all things cryptocurrency. Today we're going to be discussing Bitcoin and whether it presents a generational investment opportunity and if the whales, or large holders of Bitcoin, agree. Bitcoin has been making headlines for years now, and with its recent surge in value, many are wondering if it's still a good investment. Some experts argue that Bitcoin presents a generational investment opportunity, and that it could be the next big thing in finance. But not everyone agrees. Some argue that Bitcoin is too risky, and that its price is too volatile to be a good investment. So what's the truth? Let's take a closer look. First, let's define what we mean by a generational investment opportunity. A generational investment opportunity is one that has the potential to provide significant returns over a long period of time. It's an investment that can change the course of your life, and potentially the lives of your children and grandchildren. So, does Bitcoin fit the bill? Many experts believe that it does. Bitcoin is a decentralized digital currency that is not controlled by any government or financial institution. This means that it's not subject to the same kind of inflationary pressures that traditional currencies are. In addition, Bitcoin has a limited supply. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin in existence, which means that it could become increasingly valuable over time. And with more and more companies and individuals investing in Bitcoin, its value is likely to continue to rise. But what about the whales? The whales are large holders of Bitcoin, and their actions can have a significant impact on the market. If the whales don't believe that Bitcoin is a good investment, then should we be worried? Well, it's true that the whales have a lot of influence on the market. But it's also true that they have their own motivations and interests. Just because the whales are selling doesn't necessarily mean that Bitcoin is a bad investment. In fact, there are many reasons why the whales might be selling their Bitcoin. They could be taking profits, or they could be diversifying their investments. They could be responding to market conditions, or they could be preparing for a potential downturn. The important thing to remember is that the whales are just one piece of the puzzle. There are many other factors that can influence the price of Bitcoin, including adoption rates, regulatory changes, and global economic conditions. So, should you invest in Bitcoin? Well, that depends on your individual situation and risk tolerance. Bitcoin is a highly volatile asset, and it's not for everyone. But if you're willing to take the risk, and you believe in the long-term potential of Bitcoin, then it could be a great investment opportunity. Just remember to do your research, and to only invest what you can afford to lose. Bitcoin may present a generational investment opportunity, but it's not a guaranteed path to riches. This is a fast-moving industry, and staying informed is key to making informed investment decisions. In conclusion, Bitcoin presents a generational investment opportunity, but whether or not the whales agree is just one factor to consider. The market is complex and constantly changing, and there is no one-size-fits-all approach to investing in Bitcoin. However, if you believe in the long-term potential of Bitcoin and you're willing to take the risk, then it could be a great investment opportunity. Just make sure to do your research, and to only invest what you can afford to lose. One of the main reasons why Bitcoin is often touted as a generational investment opportunity is its decentralized nature. Unlike traditional currencies, which are controlled by governments and central banks, Bitcoin operates on a peer-to-peer network that is not subject to the same kind of inflationary pressures. This means that Bitcoin can be a hedge against inflation, particularly in times of economic uncertainty. As more and more countries experience hyperinflation and currency devaluation, Bitcoin can provide a stable alternative for those looking to protect their wealth. Another factor that makes Bitcoin a potential generational investment opportunity is its limited supply. As we mentioned earlier, there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin in existence, which means that it could become increasingly valuable over time. In addition, Bitcoin is becoming more mainstream, with more and more companies and individuals investing in the cryptocurrency. This increased adoption could lead to greater demand for Bitcoin, which in turn could drive up its price. However, it's important to remember that Bitcoin is a highly volatile asset. Its price can fluctuate rapidly and unpredictably, which means that investing in Bitcoin comes with a significant amount of risk. And as we mentioned earlier, the actions of the whales can also have a significant impact on the market. If the whales start selling their Bitcoin, it could lead to a downward trend in the market, which could be disastrous for investors. But despite these risks, many investors believe that Bitcoin presents a unique investment opportunity. Its decentralized nature, limited supply, and increasing adoption all make it a potentially valuable asset to hold over the long term. So, should you invest in Bitcoin? As we mentioned earlier, it really depends on your individual situation and risk tolerance. If you're looking for a high-risk, high-reward investment opportunity, then Bitcoin could be a good choice. However, If you're not comfortable with the high levels of volatility that come with investing in Bitcoin, then it may not be the right choice for you. It's important to do your own research and to make informed investment decisions based on your individual goals and circumstances. In conclusion, Bitcoin presents a generational investment opportunity, but it's not without its risks. It's a complex and constantly changing market, and there is no one-size-fits-all approach to investing in Bitcoin. As always, we'll continue to keep you updated on the latest news and developments in the world